Good morning, fellow app makers. Welcome back. Behzad is here from Code Simplifier. We are in another video of how to developing a tip calculation application using Kotlin languages in Android Studio. In our last video, we explained what a style is and how we could take advantage of the styles in our application. Then we created a few styles in our application. We upload those styles into the app and we saw how the styles could affect on our application. If quickly I want to just recap what a style is, we said a style is a collection of the single attributes together, put them in a package, and we can use that package as a singular item inside our application. And if you haven't seen that video yet, I will just leave the link to the description of this video. You can go just check it out and see the video about the styles. In today's video, we are going to increase the efficiency of the user interface. If you're running your application and put your device or your virtual machine into landscape mode, you see you are not able to scroll down to see the calculate button inside your application. So let's fix this problem. And we don't need the style XML dimension, we don't need it. The only XML file we have to leave open is our main activity layout. So come above your constraint layout, which is the parent view of your application, just below your encoding. Just open up a tag, just write down a scroll view and hold on to the shift and lower angle. So I will just finish off the view. So cut, Control X, the end tag, and scroll down all the way down to the bottom of the page. And you see the end tag for your constraint layout as well. So just paste it down there and you will have it. And one more tip is if you want to just minimize your codes, if you're just going inside of every view you have, you just can minimize it. So what we created, we had our parent layout, which known as constraint layout, and we added another parent layout as a scroll view on top of that one. So what the scroll view lets the user do, they can scroll through the pages and they can just go up and down. So what you have to do is cut these three top line, Control X, put them inside your scroll view, and you need to copy the width and the height of the constraint layout and put them inside your scroll view. So the problem solved. We are going to run our application again and to see if the changes has been applied or not. So our application is ready. We're just going to turn it to landscape mode and you don't have to click that one. Now if you scroll down, you see now I am able to scroll down through the screen, and that problem has been solved to just simply adding a scroll view to your application. And it doesn't matter from now on how big and how wide the screen is, the user can scroll down through the screen. So that problem solved. Now the next step we are going to take is to hide the soft keyboard. So now just go to your project. We have to open up our main activity in Java file, and if you just expand your Java file, the top folder, just open up your main activity. Don't need this, minimize it. Just come down below your calculate tip function and just write down a comment known as it will hide the soft keyboard. So it is a private, so it is a function and it is going to hide soft keyboard, open parentheses and curly braces. Now just copy your start comment, put it in the below, so then you have a container, and come inside your parentheses. We need to add two arguments. Arguments means two entry points for your application or for this actual method or function. Just write down view with small v, and you have a view, then you have a comma, key event, and that is semicolon, and it is an integer. So we gave two arguments inside this function. Then out of the parentheses, just before your curly braces, just put semicolon and a boolean. So what it does, the boolean will convert whole function into a boolean which it has the result of either is true or is false. That's why we need an if statement inside your function, and here we need to get a key code, double quotation mark, key event dot key code enter. And what just happened here? So as you know, the machines are working on 0 and 1. That means either is on or it is off. That's why we're using an integer. So here we said, if the key is on or off, just check it. If it's equal to enter, that means if the enter button on your soft keyboard has been pressed, that means this condition or this scenario, it is true. And if it is true, we are going to write the codes, what the machine to do. And if it's false, just return as false. That's why you're out of your if curly braces, just come down, return false, because the condition is not true, and that means it's false, and we'll respond to boolean here. Inside your if statement, just write down a comment and name it hide the soft keyboard, so then you know what is going on here. So just write down a val statement, input method manager equals to, and what input method manager does, it will handle every button press on your soft keyboard or on a screen keyboard, and that is what we have to just tell it if this happened, what to do. Here we need to access to our service system, get system service, and we have a context, which is what we are using right now, dot input method service, and convert it to input method manager, and that's it. Then you come below that one, just returning the input method manager, which is the variable we created here, and we just dot hide soft input from window, and here will be view dot view window token space 0, come below, return as true. So you may ask what I've just done and what happened here and what every code in this line is going to do. In short, I'm going to explain the function one more time and to just make it clear for everyone what we've done. So we create a function to handle to hide the soft keyboard or on a screen keyboard. So we gave two arguments inside the actual functions. Either one of them is a view, either is hide or shown, and the key code is if that is on or it is off. And we turn the whole function into a boolean. That means the result, it could be true or false. That is up to here. And here inside our function, we are going to check if the key code or the machine or the device is on or off. The key code based on the machine language either is 0 or it is 1. 0 means it's off, 1 it means on. If the key code or the machine or the language of the machine is on, then we are going to handle the key code enter. That means the enter on your soft keyboard will be handled. Now we are going to handle the enter keyboard. And our input method manager, which the variable we created here, it is controls the soft keyboard on your screen. It is shown or hidden, and it allows for the user to choose what they're gonna to do with it. That's why we just get the system, we got the method, and we convert it to an input method manager, which we create equals to the variable we created. Then we told the input manager, which handles the soft keyboard, and here we said whenever it is off, it is true. Here I'm running my application to show you where we are going to apply this function. So whenever the user puts the cost of service is the only place that user interact with your application and they actually put an input inside your app. Now we know where we have to use the hide soft keyboard, then we are going to apply it. It's inside our cost of service edit text. Come inside your onCreate, putting your tip calculation, just write down bending dot cost of service edit text is where we have to get that view and apply those changes to it, and we just put a dot set on key listener, and you have to just be careful of what screen you are going to use. So set key on listener, and you have to just have, you see you got a 3 different types, and the one we are going to have is the first one, which has a boolean return. Just click on that one, delete the parentheses, and open up 2 curly braces. Inside the curly braces, we are going to put a view, comma, a key code, comma, underscore, minus, greater sign, and we have to just say height soft keyboard, and the entry for that one was view and key code. So what just happened here? So we got the cost of service view. We just said set on click listener. That means whenever something is being clicked on that edit text, or wherever the user put the cost of service in it, we are going to handle these 2 arguments or inputs. And here inside this hide soft keyboard is our function name, and it has 2 arguments, and we return those arguments. And to just reference and refreshing, so we handled everything could go possibly wrong or right inside this function. That's why we just called the function, gave arguments, and now we are going to test our application. The app is running, and we are going to just put the cost of service, and whenever the user click enter or OK, you see the soft keyboard has gone, and that's how it's going to work. And we are going to just check it on landscape mode, so the user is able to scroll down to your application. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if for any section of this video wasn't clear to you, please write it down in the comment below, and I will be more than happy to explain it to you. If you are new to this channel and this is the first time you are coming here, please make sure you do subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for not missing any upcoming weekly videos that I'm uploading. Thanks for your time and watching, and I will see you all next week.